up? What up? What up? Welcome back to the greatest podcast on the face of the earth. This is the Lavar Walker Podcast Show. What's happening, everybody? What's going on, good people? First of all, I just want to bow my head to all my people out there in Florida and Tampa, man. My god brother out there, man. I want to just put God's hands over them. Hopefully, this won't be too bad, even though it says it will. And also, we just got to jump right into this. I hope you guys had a good week this week. My week has been great. I went to the gym. I've been taking my medicine. I'm feeling healthy. And everything's going good, so I don't really have any complaints. But I want to jump right into this today, and I want to talk about Bronny James' NBA debut. I know a lot of people feel some kind of way in regards to Bronny James, but I mean, the kid's the GOAT. Bronny James scored the greatest 2 points in his debut preseason that I've ever seen in my life. And I see the potential that he has. He had 2 points his very first game and zero the second game. Now, before I go any further, I want to say that I am very happy that LeBron, his greatness has allowed, he's so great, as Stephen A. Smith says, that it's allowed his son to be in the NBA as LeBron deserves his son to be in the NBA, right? But nobody wants to talk about him scoring 0 points. And I believe the game versus the Sun, he had 0 points. He was 0 for 1, 2 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 blocks, 4 turnovers, 2 fouls. And he was able to do this in 6 minutes. And then he got the 2 points after 15 minutes. I don't think he's ready. You know what I mean? Like, look. We can all be for nepotism. I get it. Listen, hip, hip, hooray, right? But Bronny's 20. And he is not unable to receive ridicule based on performance. If I go do a show and I suck, or it's a ticket bastard show, or people saying I suck, I suck. That's what it is. I just have to drink my medicine, right? I have to drink that medicine. I also noticed too, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp. I watched these two men sit and tap dance and hold LeBron's balls in their mouth and not talk about what was actually real in regards to Bronny James' performance. See, not every child's father is able to be a 1 in 1 billion athlete and be worth billions of dollars. So Stephen A. Smith, nor did Shannon Sharp ridicule this young man on that performance. So we're just gonna dance around and ignore the obvious. Is that where we are? Even in sports, as a comedian, right? This is very, very subjective, right? And I guess the older I get, I try to watch comedy to get inspiration. But most of the comedy that I watch and that I see that's actually winning and selling lots of tickets, it sucks. It doesn't do it for me. But that's subjective. So who am I to say that? Who am I, right? If it's working and people are buying the tickets, it's showing up, hey, bravo. That's subjective. However, sports is objective, as I just stated these points. Right? You win the game, you lose the game. There's no, you didn't kind of win. You didn't kind of lose. You either win or you lose. You either score the points or you don't. That's sports. That's sports. Sports is objective. Now, as a society, when we fall into a trap as to where we're somehow avoiding the obvious out of fear of being called a hater, because this is what's happening in our society. It's spilling out And it's getting beyond ridiculous. Just because I call out the truth on something does not mean I'm a hater. Like I said, I am happy this young man is in the NBA, and I think that's a beautiful thing. LeBron definitely deserves Father of the Year for pushing his child into the NBA, even though his child isn't ready nor deserving. I'm happy for that. And being a black man, and we talk nepotism, and all that shit that's been happening over the years. Hey, bravo. But now he's a grown man, he's 20 years of age, and he's gonna get ridiculed. And for especially Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp not to talk about the performance. What the fuck? What is that shit about? And to all of you bronze sexuals, if it was your child in there that didn't do shit in the league and got 0 points, they would be on your child's ass. They would be throwing your child in an incinerator. The same way Stephen A. Smith did Kwame Brown when Kwame Brown was an 18-year-old in the league and he was 2 years younger than Bronny. He didn't care because Kwame Brown didn't have a daddy who was like the number one NBA player. So he scorched Kwame Brown on a weekly basis with no feeling. So where are we right now in media where what is this shit? Everybody want to be a part of a clique. Nobody wants to tell the truth. And I'm not saying I think Bronny's a great kid. I'm not knocking this, man. I'm telling you, I'm not being a hater. I'm just calling out what's real. He's not ready. He's not ready. And I think it's rather unfair and unfortunate to have this young man in the NBA and he's just not ready. And when, I guess these are preseason games, but when that season starts, it's not going to be fair when you have kids that are going to put a target on this young man's back. And they're going to chase him down and dunk on him and shit on him. And they're going to be kids talking about, yeah, call your daddy. This is going to be bad. That's all I'm saying. And I'm doing this shit out of genuine concern. It's not me being a hater. If you want to have nepotism parties and shit, fine. Because I see a lot of us have been celebrating the nepotism, right? And we're getting to the point where, if you're going to celebrate this nepotism, don't get mad when the owner of the league put his plumber son in the fucking NBA and say, hey, this is my child. He wanted to be in the league. He in the league. So with your baby that's been playing AAU ball for 10 years, can't get a shot, is what it is. We have to drink this medicine. And we can't avoid the truth. I'm so tired of people. Everybody's clicking up and shit. We are in a society where only thing that matters is attention, is headlines. That is it. Talent doesn't matter. Hard work doesn't matter. Nothing matters but attention. Nothing matters but the guy that puts golf balls in his mouth or goes and jumps off a train or does a sketch and fucks with people in Walmart. That's all that matters. That's what we're becoming as a society. And that's why like art suck. I can't even watch a fucking movie. I fall asleep on it. Everything sucks, man. And this is the reason why. And I'm the hater. Well, you know what? Yes, I am. I'm the hater. Shit. Because I'm out here on my own. I'm doing this shit and pulling out of the bug, goddammit. Fuck it. I'm gonna be that hater. I'm gonna speak the truth to power. And I'm gonna speak truth to power for the people because right now there's a child right now who could have got that spot that Bronny James has, but he's at home. He's hoping to get a job at UPS or Amazon or some shit or wherever because he was totally looked over and his hard work doesn't matter. Even if he would have scored 10 points in the game, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Connect, the rookie on the Lakers, the white boy, scored 18 points his first game. It doesn't matter because the attention means more than the talent. We are headed in a bad direction in this society if we continuously let this shit go on. Do y'all see this? Are you reading between the lines? LeBron James has a regime where I believe the regime is bigger than the game. That's what's happening. Like, I'm used to this shit in comedy. I'm used to it. I'm used to it. Anybody want to be a comedian, be a comedian. Whatever you come, whatever background, just go sign open mic. Be a comedian. You know, you get a couple of chuckles. You're a comic. Being a comedian is the lowest barrier of entry to entertainment. But when we start moving the goalposts for sports, as big as a franchise as the Los Angeles Lakers are, ass buddy is the fucking coach who's never coached an NBA game. He's the coach just because. So I will speak to his greatness. That's great that you could be that powerful and that tyrannical that you put your son on the team and you get a guy that's never coached the NBA and you put him in and your son is in. He scores no points. The media only covers your son. Meanwhile, other players on the team get zero coverage. But everybody needs to walk and nobody can say nothing. And that's called, what is that called? Socialism? What is that called? That's not even American. That's fucking communism. That's not even American. Nobody can say nothing. I'm saying it because I don't give a fuck. Like, you know, ain't nobody coming to save my black ass, so I'm going to talk it. But it's the truth. And the media, even media, all the media is going to shit. They platforming Jaguar right. Now, is Jaguar right? Who knows? I don't know. But I can tell you there is some mental health issues going on. They're there. But for Piers Morgan to like dig down in the barrel of YouTube for views and clicks to put this woman on this platform and then later have to apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce and remove that shit is crazy. It's crazy, man. I think Hurricane Milton just needed to wipe the whole U.S. out. Let's just start over, man. Let's just start over because this shit is, let's just do a hard reset on society because, and you know, I try to wrap my mind around things and I say to myself, well, maybe LeVar, you're just getting old. I'm 47 years old, so I'm halfway through in life. So maybe I don't understand what's going on. But I'm guessing like attention is everything. We're in an attention economy. Your talent doesn't matter. Your looks don't matter. The only thing that matters, your money doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is attention. If you can get the eyeballs to sell the products or to manipulate people, that's it. That's all that matters. And maybe the NBA get to the point where you just put a fan on the team. Fuck it. You put a guy, Joe, on the team. Joe the plumber. Like everybody say Michael Jordan was playing plumbers. And he's not greater than LeBron. That's what all these kids say. Michael was playing plumbers. I was looking at Vernon Maxwell talking about being coked up in the NBA. And then they said that's why Jordan had it easy. Could you imagine playing a nigga on cocaine in basketball? He doesn't stop. He keeps going, running all up and down the court. That's like playing a damn vampire, man, or a monster. Could you imagine some big 6'8", 275-pound guy running up and down the court, coked up? He's not going to stop. His heart is racing. He's running and running, and it's sticking defense. It's like playing a Rottweiler, man. But this is where we are in society. Jaguar Wright is very, very interesting. She seems to know everything. She knows where the bodies are. She was there. It's like everything that happened in hip hop and Hollywood when the baby oil came out, Jaguar Wright's ass was in the corner. Everything that happened, she was there and said and did nothing. Nobody asked her, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you stop? But she'd go, no, I couldn't because I was getting paid and I didn't want to mess my money up. That's how Jaguar talks. I remember I was there. Ask me why. It's crazy to me. It's just not even cool to be a celebrity, but like that shit is whack. Being a rapper now is like a horrific job at this point. That's a terrible ass job being a rapper. Nobody wants to be a rapper. Meek Mill said something today. And y'all know he just be talking. Meek Mill said something on the Shade Room, but I responded to it, and my response ended up getting about 12,000 likes. Let me see where he said this. Let me see. Where did he say this at? Because it keep getting likes. Uh, where is it? I don't even see this shit. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm looking for it. I know I gotta sit on here and keep tap dancing. Let me go back. Mm, I mean, the Shade Room must post like every 2 seconds. Jesus Christ. I don't even see it anymore. I think he said something like, I won't pay your mortgage, I just bought a house or some shit. Let me see. Where is that? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. So Meek Mill said this on the Shade Room. I can't make your house a happy home, but I can pay your mortgage. That's what was a quote from Meek Mill. And I responded, and this response has gotten over 12,000 likes. Don't be so poor that your only value is money. So let's break this down. I can't make your house a happy home, but I can pay your mortgage. So here's a guy once again, showing the money. You pay the mortgage. What do? You go over there, get some ass, pay the mortgage, possibly make another illegitimate child, and you leave. But the house is paid for, and this is the culture that we celebrate. Just money, just money, just nothing else but money. Like that shit is terrible. Forget about the hard working father that could be in the home struggling, trying to make that mortgage payment along with his wife. Forget him. Just know that I'm the big rapper. I have all this money and shit. I'm gonna pay the house off, mess with your wife. It just really pissed me off because I believe that more hardworking men and women in society who are the backbones of the country should be getting more adulation and more applause. So shout out to all the hard working people out there. The shout out to you guys. Now, as far as this Jaguar Wright thing is concerned, at this point, so Diddy is gone. He in jail. Now, for whatever reason, they're raising eyebrows to Jay-Z and Beyonce, who've done nothing. Like they just a married couple. What why like not at this point now, I'm starting to see and listen, if you have done wrong to people, you should get exactly what you deserve. For what I believe is happening in hip hop, there's a pattern developing, like a crab in the barrel mentality, of just going after successful people, making salacious allegations, and just trying to get people wrapped up with Ricos. That's literally what what I'm seeing now. Like, what the hell? Jay and Bay ain't did shit. I mean, not that I know of, but this is wild to me. And everybody's not gonna make it in entertainment. This is the thing too about this entertainment shit. Everybody just not gonna make it, right? You know what I mean? You gotta have those who are the biggest stars on earth, and then you gonna have everybody else. It is not. I mean, it's just what it is. A lot of entertainment is a fucking crapshoot. It has nothing to even do with your talent. It's literally a crap. It's like the casino. And I think that we get jaded and we look at 15 lucky jackpot winners and we go, well, why can't that be me? Well, they must have did something. No, it's just randomization. Like if literally, if you put a person, if I take if I put 100 people in the room and I tell people to leave the room, if I put 100 people in the room, I give them a coin, and I say everybody that flip heads leave the room, and then I flip again, everybody flip heads leave the room. There will be one guy remaining who flipped tails every time until it came down to one person. And it's total randomization. But in society, that one guy will start an ebook and he will start courses. But a lot of this shit is randomization. Your intent is the most important thing. Your intent, your journey, and your happiness are the most important thing, not the end result. So that's what we at. It's a very sad thing. It's very, very sad. Very sad. People are losing their minds. They're losing their minds. Everybody's losing their minds. Shout out to everybody that's pulled up on here, man. We on live right now. Let's look at a couple of the comments. Hello, Miss Samantha Noyola, Pamela Wyatt, Marcelo Israel Jones, Shalonda Cook, Dr. Caesar St. Paul. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So, yes, the Lakers are trash. And thank you for telling me I'm not a hater. But that's it. You know, I just want to come in here and really get this off my chest, man. I really did. My prayers go out to the people in Tampa. I just posted a video earlier today where I talked about a man who was actually trying to tie his house down. He went and got, what do you call those things when you tie shit down? He put him over his roof and he tried to tie his house down to the ground so that the hurricane won't lift the house up out of the earth like he really has control. Also, too, Marjorie Taylor Greene has accused the government of controlling the weather. So now that's some idiotic shit. So now they're accusing the government and accusing the current administration, I guess, of hitting some button or going on some app to cause the hurricane and the Earth's rotation to destroy Tampa. This is crazy. We are just, I don't know, y'all. We're doomed. We are doomed. Y'all just call me. Marcus Thorpe. It is, listen, talent is involved. Talent, let me tell you about talent. That's great. I'm glad you said that. Talent is involved, right? But the 100 people in the room all have the talent. They all have the talent. Those 100 people in the room all have the talent. Some more talent than others. But as I said before, with the randomization, that one person will be remaining. And that's just the truth. Talent does not matter, man. Especially as no damn comedian. That shit, talent don't mean shit. Shit. If you could sit on the toilet and take a shit and people pay $50 and you sell out, hey man, that's the talent, I guess. It's literally where we at right now. So talent only means so little, bro. It's business. Show business. Talent is small. You don't think there's a kid more talented than Bronny James out there right now that could fill that position? He got all the talent in the world, and he could have scored an easy 15. His talent don't matter. That's all talent do. Get your ass. It might get you in the door, but it's a wild game. It's a wild game. It's a wild. We walking through some wild shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I love to sit in here and talk to y'all, man. You know, we do this every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. I come on here and talk to you guys. I just want to say something because I've been going to the gym. Uh, this is to all the fellas. If you're gonna wear compression pants, and compression pants, if y'all don't know what those are, compression pants are tights. You should have shorts over the compression pants. You shouldn't come to the gym just in compression pants. That's like coming to the gym working out with no bottoms on. Okay? Put on some damn shorts over your compression pants, brother. Just walking around the gym twig and buried up in these compression pants. That's crazy work, man. That's disgusting. And also to everybody go to the gym, if you're going to listen to your music, sing your song to yourself, right? Like you have to know that you got the headphones on. Don't be loud. I'm on the treadmill and all I hear is a brother going. I'm like, bruh, I know you listen to your music, but I don't want to hear this shit. I'm trying to get my workout on, and that scared me. So Jeannie called me a hater. I ain't no hater, Jeannie. Don't do Janine. Don't do me like that now. That's mean. You say your favorite line, don't nobody want you. What's up, LV? That I do believe cloud seeding is a thing, harvest is a thing, other see. So you think that they would want to like they are the current okay. I get it. Okay, we can talk about cloud seeding. That is the thing they do it in Dubai. But do you really believe like the current administration will want to start a tornado while they're in office and then there's no money for FEMA because they've given all of the FEMA money to the migrants? You think they will really want to do that to themselves? I don't know, man. Make that shit make sense to me. That shit don't make no sense, man. I don't believe it, guys. I really don't believe it. I got to start coming over here and really putting the show together because I just be talking. When I get on here, I just be talking to y'all. And sometimes I don't even know what the hell. I have no format. I'm just sitting up here and talking because I just really wanted to get that thing about Jaguar Wright and Bronny James off my chest. And also how we're eating these foods that we're eating. Now, I'm on my cholesterol medication, but with these foods that we're eating, we really, really need to be careful. These foods, the chemicals and shit they spraying on them is really destroying us, man. All the plastics. Did y'all realize that the human brain right now, the humans walking around today, like a big percentage of our brains consist of plastic because we're just in so much plastic, and also fertilization rates have declined. Like people can't have children and shit. We just really like bathing in toxicities and plastic sludge, and we can't even see it. And a lot of us getting sick. Alzheimer's disease is up. Young girls going into puberty at a younger age. It's just wild. And they had a magic cure for it with medication. And I'm a pharmacist too. But they have pills. Your kid don't want to pay attention, give his ass some Adderall. You feel sad? Here, take this antidepressant pill. You're fat? Here, inject yourself with some Ozempic. It just goes on and on. It goes down a real rabbit hole of where we're at in society. It's really terrible. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going to end up, guys. But we need to get a hold on this rather quickly. I can tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now. People are having a field day with sports and entertainment. Yeah, what is that? This is an instant world. Band-aid the problem. Yes, I do. They don't care about that. No, they don't care. They want people to stay sick so everybody can keep going to get that damn medication. I wonder if sometimes like the drug reps be like, man, this is fucked up what we doing to these people. Like, do y'all think that like the Sackler family was on a yacht on a cruise? Like, we gotta stop this shit. This is ridiculous. Can't you be up $1 billion? Like, once you get to the billions, isn't that enough money? Do you need more? Do you really need that much more? Like, you have all the boats, the homes, but you want more? Can't you just be like, you know what? This is enough. Let's start to help people now. That is wild to me. Like, people are so mean. We really have to be careful. That's why I have like problems trusting people. You can't really trust anybody now. It's very difficult. It's real difficult for me to trust people. Like, I don't trust no fucking body. I believe everybody out to put a knife in my damn back. So I'm very leery to trust, especially in the entertainment business. I saw Drake singing about his real friends and who did a lot of people. You didn't know that, Drake, that none of these people are your real friend. Like, they only mess with you because you're Drake, because you're famous, because you have something you could possibly give. You didn't know that? That is crazy to me, man. Dre said somebody in the prescription drug game does bill. They don't want to cut that money off, man. Rich people are unhappy. And that is why I made the statement of don't let money, don't be so poor where money is your own value, your only value. And that's just a real statement. Like, you can't, like, because at the end of the day, we're all gonna die. We're all gonna end up in that same box. And you can't take none of this shit with you. It doesn't even matter. So just enjoy life. Be happy. Have empathy. Show love. You don't have to be just some greedy narcissist that's just making people sick and you trying to feel this hole that you had from childhood because you was beaten and shit by your mom and dad. Like, you're never gonna feel the hole. Being evil and greedy is not gonna feel the hole, man. It's just not. What a great show today. That's right, Jeannie. Jeannie. Love is all we need. That is true. That's wild. How do y'all look at Piers Morgan now since he had to apologize to Jay-Z and Beyonce because they threatened to sue his ass, so he had to take the footage down. How could you be that big of a damn anchor person, a news person, and you're digging in the barrel of YouTube videos? That's crazy to me. Well, they about to fuck around and make Vlad a correspondent or some shit. Like, this is what's about to happen. Don't be shocked when you see Charleston White doing the weather on your local news. This is what's happening because they are very desperate for the eyeballs and they can't get them back. Right? Like, that's true, Amy. Why is he afraid and he in the UK? Can't he just show that shit? He need to go do a show in Russia or somewhere where they can't even go over there. This is Piers Morgan. Y'all know who didn't like Piers Morgan? What was his name? Larry King did not like his ass. Larry King hated Piers Morgan. He did not like him at all. And I kind of see why, cause he just kind of whack. He just be grabbing for shit. He's a nasty. Piers Morgan is kind of a nasty, nasty man. I got a quick question for the ladies too, especially the Beyonce fans. Do y'all plan on drinking her whiskey? So Beyonce's coming out with a whiskey, and I didn't even know women drank whiskey, right? Like, As a guy, be honest, if I took a girl out on a date and she ordering whiskey, that would be like a huge turnoff for me. Like, what woman drinks whiskey? Out of here. It seems like Beyonce should put out a wine. They seem like her fan base is like wine drinkers, black women in their 30s and 30. Like her fan base about 30 to 50. You gonna try it, G, but why whiskey? Whiskey is strong. Like, you know what I mean? Men drink whiskey. Men used to have to drink whiskey because men worked outside, right? So men be working out in the cold and shit, and they would drink the whiskey to heat their bodies up. Like literally, that's what whiskey was used for. And I never saw women really drinking whiskey. I don't know a whiskey drinking woman. Any whiskey drinkers here? They like women are like a shot, but you just drinking a whole glass of whiskey. I couldn't imagine going to a bar with a girl and I say, "Yeah, man, I have me a Tito's and cranberry." She go, "Yeah, yeah, give me a whiskey." Like, ugh, what the? Who are you? Get away from me! Like I would call the police on her. Like I didn't know women drank whiskey like that, and I think y'all capping too, just for Beyonce. To be honest, I've never known. I see women drinking wine. I even see women drinking tequila, but I didn't know that y'all ass was sitting up drinking flat out whiskey. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm not saying you can drink what you want, but I didn't know women was whiskey drinkers. I'm wrong. I guess I'm wrong, Kathy. I apologize. I apologize. Oh man, what a day. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm running out of shit to talk about. Man, you must Memphis. Oh yeah, I know they drink whiskey in Memphis. I done been to Memphis. Yeah, the ladies do drink whiskey in Memphis. Shout out to all my ladies in Memphis, man. Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. We 39 minutes in. This has been another episode of the Lavar Walker Show podcast. Thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in. I will be back next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. for another episode of the Lavar Walker Show podcast. This has been real, and I love you all. Good evening.